Hello darlings, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having an amazing day, night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to acknowledge my lovely subscribers. You guys do send me a lot of video suggestions. You ask me a lot of questions. You guys have recommendations, and I really appreciate that. But this one particular question that I was asked, I said this was the perfect question to actually put into a video. 5 best fragrances for work to combat odor, honey, and sweat. So she said, "Hey queen, I need your help. First, I'm a huge fan and I love your videos. I work in a warehouse fabricating metals and it gets hot, and I had a bad experience with one of my favorite perfume, Kim Kardashian, and it didn't go well. If you can give at least 5 perfumes that I can purchase that I can smell good and not smell bad when I sweat, be blessed." Yes, honey, I do have 5 recommendations for you and for anyone else that has a problem with sweat as well as in the heat, and which type of fragrances would I recommend. But before I actually recommend a fragrance to you guys, I want to let you know what works well for sweating and what helps combat body odor. Number 1 is you want to make sure that you are cleaning yourself well, honey. I know we all have routines. I know that our hygiene is together. And if your hygiene is not together, this video is for you as well. So what I do is I am very specific when it comes down to applying fragrance. But before I apply fragrance, I have to make sure that I am very clean. And I use Dove Sensitive. Dove Sensitive is my go-to soap. I don't use a lot of different body washes because I have very sensitive skin. I have eczema, I have hyperpigmentation in certain areas of my body, honey. I actually just use things that is directed specifically for sensitive skin. But what I really love about Dove Sensitive, it is for anyone, honey. And it does not have a scent. It just cleanses your body, and I really love that. And you can also use it down there in the private area too, honey, yes, and it works very well. Now that we got that out the way, I would first say what you're cleaning yourself with, okay? Because that helps with the sweaty odor, and when it's being mixed with fragrance, that I know that could be bad. Aromatic citrus-based fragrances are excellent to combat sweat, the smell of sweat. These recommendations that I have are definitely those more soft floral citrusy fragrances, slightly musky. That is my preference, but it really works for me. And when I sweat and I wear these, it actually radiates the fragrance. And the first one is a tried and true. It's definitely a love that I will always have in my collection, and it is none other than the Versace Eros Parfum Eau de Toilette. This is a beast for an eau de toilette. If you do not have this, definitely try this. This is very good for when you sweat. It is a lemon-based fragrance, but it is a fruity, crisp, musk, soft, beautiful scent that radiates as your body warms up. So if you start to sweat, as your body got warm, this would definitely help with that. And this, oh my goodness, this is so good. I absolutely love this fragrance, and I recommend this to you, okay, and to anyone else that has that problem. But again, this one is Versace Eros Parfum. This is the Eau de Toilette version. Absolute monster for sweat, okay? So definitely try out Versace Eros Parfum. Okay, so moving along, this next fragrance that I have, it has not been in my collection that long, but I love this one as well, and this one is a monster, and this one is Juliet Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. Now, this is a fragrance that is like a single note. It's just a clean, musky type of fresh scent. It's almost like a chameleon, like it's here today, gone tomorrow. You would think it's here now, and then you lose the smell, but others can definitely smell it on you, and then later on you pick the smell back up. But I'll tell you, once you start to sweat and your body warms up, your sweat pushes the scent, you smell absolutely amazing. I'm 1,000 times positive that you would enjoy the smell that comes off your body with this fragrance. This is a very nice scent that it will blast odor, okay? And it will help you stay fresh and clean smelling, especially if you are in a warm environment or if you're working in a warm environment. So again, I would recommend this. Julia has a gun, not a parfum. Okay, so moving along, this next one is a little floral, but it is still a fresh musky scent. And this one is Nirvana White from the house of Elizabeth and James, which is the Olsen twins, I believe. It has a soft floral, but it also has a musky Cashmerian type dry down. This is so beautiful and it radiates with the heat, with sweat. So I would definitely recommend this. This is a gorgeous scent. It blasts odor. It sticks on the skin. As your body warms up, this radiates. So this is another recommendation I would say from Elizabeth and James. This is Nirvana White Eau de Parfum. And for my next recommendation from the house of Bulgari, and this one is Bulgari Omnia Coral. This is another aromatic fragrance. This is another citry, beautiful, alluring, musky, fruity scent that it works well with the warmth of your skin. When your body starts to warm up, it really pushes this scent out and it's so pleasant. It smells fresh, it's fruity, it's clean. It's such a beautiful fragrance. Let me go ahead and spray this really quick because man, this is so pretty. And yes. And it has a fruity pomegranate note that I had some deodorant one time that had the note of pomegranate. I believe it was like a limited edition from Dove and it had pomegranate. And when I tell you that deodorant was amazing, I believe it was just limited edition, and I was like, why would they stop making something so good? That's exactly what this kind of put me in the mind frame of, is that pomegranate Dove deodorant, honey. It smelled absolutely amazing. This is a beautiful perfume and this works well with sweat. And I usually wear this more in warmer weather. So I think that would directly correlate with being in a warm environment, working in a factory. As a matter of fact, honey, I know exactly what you're referring to, or anyone that is watching this video that works in a factory. I worked in a factory for 16 years. I know this is not a most complimented video, but when I tell you I received compliments, and it was like after I had the fragrance on for almost the whole work shift, people could still smell it, and that was in the middle of the summer, honey. Yes, because I only really wear this in warmer weather. So this Burberry, I said Burberry, Lord. So this Bulgari Omnia Coral, it isn't eau de toilette, but it still has some good longevity, especially when your body warms up. You can still smell it. It dries down to that fruity musk, that alluring musky scent, and it sticks on the skin. So that is why I would highly recommend this as well. This is another beautiful fragrance in my collection that I know that I would wear this and I would keep this forever. I love this that much. And I also have Bulgari Omnia Crystalline. I would have included that in the video, but I didn't include that one because that one, it's like a really heady floral at the top, and you don't want to smell like a bit of flowers and you're sweating. The sharpness from the flower and then the sweat. I said, no, that would not be a good idea to mention that one. But the coral version, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely add this one to your list if you do not have this one, or try this one out, get a sample. And right now, this Omnia Coral is readily available, but I would definitely leave links down below if you're interested. So always be sure to check my description box because everything that I talk about will be listed down below. So let's move along. Now, this last fragrance that I am going to talk about, it is on the higher end. It is a niche fragrance, but that does not mean that it is not worthy because of it being so expensive, honey. Like, why would you want to wear something so expensive and you're gonna sweat on top of it? I know. But this fragrance here, it's from Bond Number 9, and this is Nolita. Nolita is a clean, musky, citrusy, fresh perfume. And it's orange. The citrus is orange. And what immediately comes to mind with this Nolita is like the inside of an orange peel. I know it is a citrus and I know it has the note of tangerine. That is even a more realistic idea of what this kind of smells like and what it does. This has no classification, like it's for anything. It's for a factory, it's for an office, it's for a wedding, it's for a bridal shower, it's for a dinner date, it's for anything you want it to be. But most importantly, this is good when you apply this in warm conditions. I had to mention this one because this is one that I actually wore, and my goodness, I smelled this the whole day. That is something about Bond Number 9 fragrances. Let me put y'all onto some tea really quick about Bond Number 9. Yes, I know Bond Number 9 is expensive. Yes, I know it's niche. But who is niche really for? Is the main burning question. This is definitely worth it. Sometimes you have to pay for things if you want that result. And this definitely gives you that result of fresh, clean, smelling good. This does not have no patchouli. As a matter of fact, I don't think any of these fragrances that I just mentioned had patchouli, except for, wait a minute, I think this Versace, it has white patchouli, but I think that was an error in the notes because I am a patchouli sniffer, so I can pick up patchouli anytime I smell a fragrance. I pick patchouli up right off the top. Patchouli is a no. It's a no when it comes to real hot environments. That patchouli note is a dirty green smell. So if you apply a dirty green smell, not all patchouli is bad, but it's heavy. It has this earthy scent to it, earthy green scent to it. So if you apply that and you're sweating, you could imagine how that could turn a little foul. So that's why I did not mention anything with patchouli, especially when you want to combat sweat and odors and things of that nature. This one is listed on Fragrantica, honey, as it has a white patchouli, but I'm not sure about that. I think that is a error in the notes. None of these fragrances have patchouli, so you want to stay away from patchouli-based fragrances. You want to stay away from really, really sweet, heavy gourmands because a sweat and sticky sweet kind of, you want to kind of stay away from those type of fragrances. So that is it. That is all I have with the 5 best fragrances for work to combat odor, honey, and sweat. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this video right here. Have you watched this video? Have you?